It is real. Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. Thank you for stopping by again. I was playing the Fallout music right now. The Fallout menu, because I wanted to have some background noise while we were waiting. But so we're here. I don't know what channel it's gonna play on. Here we are. All right. Oblivion music. Hello. Sheesh. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this, bro. Should I leave the chat on or take it off? What do y'all think? I don't know. I'll leave it on for now and then wait for what you guys say. I'm cool taking it off, but just let me know. But I hope it isn't just September 2025 or something like that. Dude, okay, so actually I want to make a quick comment. I'm willing to bet money. Okay, so here are my initial thoughts. Hold on a second. I really think that they're gonna drop it. The Majestic opening is gonna be fire. Seeing the chat reactions might be fun. Like if they go wild or something we can watch along. For sure. I'll leave it on then. Should I move my chat then? I'll put it over here for temporary, I guess. I'll put it right next to it actually. Why not? That works, right? Anywho, so real quick before it begins, I think it's gonna drop with the announcement. I really think they're gonna be like, hold on, OBS is crashing. 1 second. All right. Hello. We are back. I just had to do a quick little reset. I really think I am willing to bet money that they are going to announce that the game is going to be ready to play at some point during the announcement, if not after. I'm guessing. I'm pretty confident in that. Don't ask me why. I just have a hunch, right? The things I do want though is I want the DLCs to be included in the base game. That's got to happen, right? Obviously, we want it to be day one Game Pass, but it's more than likely 99% going to be a day one Game Pass thing. I like the OG NPCs and how they ran, but I'm sure they're going to tune it up, which is unfortunate. Even a new horse armor, yes sir. I'm sure they're going to show all the stuff that got leaked. Because it's funny since here, let me put this down to 1080p. Because I don't want my bit rate to drop. Woo. Can't type. So everybody was spamming of Bethesda with this note hilariously, right? Very funny because of the leak. And I'm sure they pushed the date back one day because the most important thing, the Pope passed away. All right, no brainer. By the way, fun fact, I found out the Pope passed away because of the Oblivion subreddit, by the way. I posted it on Twitter. Hold on. Let's see. Can I do that? All right, for sure. Here, let's see. Peep my bangers, bro. The stuff I be retweeting. So I found out that he passed away because of the Oblivion subreddit, bro. I'm not even kidding. I scrolled Oblivion to see the Oblivion subreddit. I'm not even joined. This is my first time ever going on the Oblivion subreddit. And this is what I see. These two are the things that I see. And I'm like, no shot. The Pope died. The Pope passed away. And I Google it. Sure enough, homie is passed away and he has moved to the great beyond. I heard he was a great guy, so all the best wishes to him. Anywho, I would like the NPCs to be as goofy as they were, but I'm sure that's not going to be a thing, unfortunately. I also want the character customization to be as silly as it was before. You can make abominations like Dark Souls 2 style, you know? And I like that quite a bit. I wonder why my audio isn't playing. Is it this one? Which one is this one? Is it not this one? Can y'all hear it just fine? I hope y'all can hear it just fine. Can y'all hear it just fine? I hope y'all can hear it just fine. Alright. We're good, we're good. Whoops. Dude, why is it doing that? We'll just do this. That's fine. Okay, and what I don't want, really? I don't really know what I don't want, honestly. I kind of just want... I want it to stay as true as possible, really. I'm sure that they're going to improve everything, even the things that we don't want to get improved, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of inevitable. I'm excited, though. I am really excited. Look at 30 seconds till. Let me see. I'll move chat again. I just don't want it to be too... You know what? They'll see it eventually. I'll just leave it in the same spot because it's all going to pass up here anyway. It looks like OBS is fine, too. Ooh, final countdown. By the way, my stream does have a delay, in case anybody couldn't tell. It's I don't know how much the delay is, but whenever you stream in 1440p, there is a delay. There's like a 10-second delay or something like that, so. Ooh. Virtuous, there it is. Okay, the leaks are real.
The others, they would take you to the tower.
Screw it.
They're behind us. They're behind us. This ends here.
So far, the voice acting sounds great. Okay, Daedra.
Our future in your hands.
Oh my God, that looks
Take
beautiful.
with you my blessings and the hope.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Oh, this is gorgeous.
Find him and close shut the jaws of oblivion.
There she is in all her glory.
Here we are 20 years later.
20 years later. Skyrim has released 5 times now.
When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter.
Don't say that, please.
Being able to look
I
back
really don't want that to be the case.
Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind.
God, did you see how aged it was?
Them try to define role-playing games and
Whoa, they're like recording it off their TVs, bro.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio.
God, I will actually replay the well, now we can call it OG Oblivion.
I want people to feel
I will
the way they
gladly
did
do that.
But it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
By the way, I'm gonna keep an eye out up on
Back to Oblivion now.
an eye on the Xbox stuff,
Tremendous visual update.
just in case they drop it early. I could start installing it so that as soon as I'm done with Fallout New Vegas, I can just play that.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games. I think is really, really important for people to take a look
Okay.
at.
Looking back,
Oblivion is showing.
we've accomplished in the past 20 years.
It's showing.
These people, like, it's really
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and
It's $50.
warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years?
That's really good, actually. I'm impressed.
I think the thing that gets me the most is the music.
The leak that it was 120 gigabytes was right, by the way. So chances are, I think that it's gonna drop with this.
There's this
Yeah, 50 is really good.
Oblivion.
I knew they were gonna show it, bro. Look at that, downloading. Sheesh. Rediscover Cyrodiil. Experience the epic adventure, the complete story. Experience everything Oblivion has to offer with previously released story expansions, Shivering Isles, the Knights of the Night, and additional downloadable content, including the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Standard Edition includes digital-based game Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine story expansions. Ooh, whoops. Additional... go back.
Really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out.
Additional... Hold up. Additional downloadable content, Fighter, Strong Guild expansion, Spell Tome, Treasures, Vile Lair, Marin's Razor. Ooh. The Thieves' Den, Wizard's Tower, Orrery. That's an odd word. And Horsepack Armor. Sheesh. Why isn't it downloading? I'll pause it. I don't want my internet to get fried right now. Hold on. I'll download it later when I'm not streaming.
I have seen the gates.
Horsepack Armor confirmed. Oh, jump scare. Oh, okay, now we're watching the trailer. It's beautiful. Mother of God. Snow-tipped mountains.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered.
This fella Italian. He's using a lot of hand signs.
When we decided to...
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
...picky about finding the right partner, from the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been...
Dude, say what you will about the French, but they have really dedicated fans to literally any fandom they're attached to. They're gonna respect to the utmost. They have a really strong Berserk fandom too. The French, they really respect Berserk to the utmost. If this is as good as it looks, it may be the start of Bethesda Redemption arc. You know what? Hey, I have bad news for you. This isn't by Bethesda. It's by Virtual Studios. So
About time.
most of Europe and Russian too. I don't know about them, but I believe you. I believe you because I'm sure it extends beyond France. Yeah, this isn't a Bethesda game technically. It's only a Bethesda game in name.
Experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim.
Right? Unless Virtuos is like a little small studio under Bethesda, but still.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor?
God, this looks amazing.
Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Night.
Under Microsoft, most likely. Yeah. I wonder if they're kind of like an offshoot, like just like a bunch of Bethesda employees got put into a smaller group to make other games.
Original experience. At the end of the day, we're all fans too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Holy crap. 10K?
Made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it...
Tell that fool to get a job, right? Oh my God, this is gorgeous.
But there will be blood.
Okay, so it doesn't look like we're going to get silly looking NPCs anymore, but you know, it's fine. Oh my God, the response to the attacks. Did you see the body move with it? He is a tester. Yeah, I wonder how many hours he put into the testing in that case.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Sheesh. Wow, that looks great.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
No more awkward faces. Yeah, well, that was kind of the charm, but you know what? I expected this. There's no way they were gonna. There's no way you could really remake that without losing it. You know.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles.
Dude, this game looks amazing.
Good for a visit.
There's the Shivering Isles.
Eternity.
Look at that.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand
Oh my god, the Argonians look amazing. By the way, I'm probably going to play an Argonian. I've got a bias toward them.
allowing us a truly impressive level of
Old Shigarath, yeah.
every single
It looks great, dude.
was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch. We implemented
Oh my god, the Ivory Tower. It's beautiful.
simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects.
Wow, you could see inside the portal now, too.
Now, the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Oh my goodness.
We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it.
Unreal tools.
I think they brought back the OG voice actor, too.
From there, our artists
It sounded like them, right?
individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share.
Wow, that's beautiful.
As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base.
Holy crap.
Lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features.
What? What's with all the hand movements? There's no need.
As running through a forest, insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel
It doesn't look like we get the Twilight filter anymore. It looks like it just looks like regular lighting.
you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber.
I guess right now the only thing I don't want is for there to be head bobbing like in Indiana Jones. It literally physically made me ill.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the.
Oh yeah, they.
It's gameplay.
Ooh.
It's UI and UX.
Ooh.
It's audio.
Ooh, it still looks true to the OG too.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
Oh yeah, I've heard that the dungeons are all different now too.
It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim.
Whoa.
So it's the best of both worlds.
I wonder how that's gonna work exactly.
Fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations.
Whoa.
There's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions.
Oh, the paralysis.
Sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but
So this is gonna have good haptic feedback then on a remote. Playing it on mouse and keyboard though. Dude, this reminds me of Demon Souls, the way it looks.
The original had third person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized.
Stealth Archer confirmed! Stealth Archer confirmed!
Was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability. Now, the third-person perspective has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
Bonk!
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
They're addressing the NPC.
we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines. Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they.
Thank God. I think it was Heretic that mentioned that, or was it Steven? Somebody mentioned that there was supposed to be an...
You violated the law.
There it is!
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
Holy crap. Someone mentioned that the dialogue was supposed to be like more refined, and it wasn't, because I guess they had to release it or something to that effect. It looks like they're actually toned it up. They probably improved it the way it was meant to be.
Do not speak to the priests.
Jeez.
I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Oh my god.
You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
Whoa. Dude. The stealth looks like Skyrim stealth.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because it was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact,
I'm okay with sprint being there.
has been completely
I don't see why not, really.
and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games.
Oh, show me lock picking. Show me lock picking, please.
How's it go again?
Like
oh, thank Christ.
You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
I prefer that lock picking mechanic over the other games.
I'm going to follow you and
He's here.
worship the ground you walk on.
You will instantly feel at home.
Charisma mini game. I think somebody mentioned that, right? I remember that. I just can't remember who.
Incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
This is a sneak peek as to how The Elder Scrolls 6 might look too. Just on a bigger scale, it seems.
Of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of
Sorry if you heard that pop. That was my jaw.
would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the sort of the love
God, it looks so good.
on the screen.
To have worked on something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
Perfect timing.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked.
It's always a perfect timing when we're alive, you know. Someone did. Well, someone. Pope Francis wasn't alive for the remaster, unfortunately.
Lost in the world.
All respect to him, but God, unlucky.
Just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour. And
Oh my God, the Daedric armor.
Something.
Beautiful. I think Oblivion has the best Daedric armor.
A world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun.
Oh.
It's exciting again.
But it's
The horse was grooming itself.
There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios
and Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience.
Wow.
We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
I told you.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available today.
I told you. Where's my money? Who? How much did we bet? Roll me my money.
I was born 87 years ago.
But we knew that.
But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of Last Seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
God, this thing is so crispy.
These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Oh my God, that looks so good.
The gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Wow. Amazing.
Worse is yet to come.
Looks clear.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness?
Holy crap, all the danger creatures look so good. The music just sounds so amazing too. I don't think they've changed it much, which is great. There's no need to change it. The Marin's Razor. We read at the beginning. Bonk. Oh my god, why is she packing heat like that, bro? The Daedroth looks so good, dude. That's what it's called, right?
Jaws of Oblivion.
Wow. Amazing. 10 out of 10 showcase. Oh, there it was. Wait, should I wait? Hold on. Is there more? Ooh, a gameplay stream. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's what I wanted to see, actually. Order plus Cataclysm, horse armor, weapons of order, weapons of Cataclysm, armor of order, armor of Cataclysm. Interesting. New quest for unique Akatosh and Marin's Dagon armors, weapons and armor and horse armor sets. Okay, so base game includes all of these goodies. Amazing. Great. All right, so honestly, I think that's going to be it for me, really. I will keep talking for a wee bit longer, but I really just wanted to watch this. That's exciting, dude. So yeah, I'll leave that playing in the background for now, but it is available as we speak. She is right here. Oh my god, bro, the quests. Okay, so Oblivion does have the best Dark Brotherhood questline. It is better than Skyrim's, and it's not even close. I don't remember much of the Thieves Guild questline, but I have good news. I do plan on 100%ing this. Should I do it on stream? I don't know. I think I want to. It shouldn't be that hard. I would like to 100% it though, but I am dedicated and I am loyal, so I'm going to finish Fallout New Vegas first. However, this reveal was really hype, so I think I'm going to try to expedite the process. I think I'm going to try to bum rush through this. I hate having to do that. I don't want to do that. I wanted to give it the time it deserves. Unfortunately, the Oblivion remake is out. So, yeah. But I do want to 100% this. I just don't know. I'm probably going to be doing it for a minute, though. As for difficulty, they didn't mention that, I don't think. But I wonder if it's going to be... whoops. I wonder if it's going to be a slider. Because if it's going to be a slider, I'm not going to be playing it on the hardest difficulty. Now, if they say like novice, adept, expert, legendary, I'll consider doing it on legendary. I don't think there's an achievement for it though, so do I need to? I don't think so. So, yeah, a lot of these achievements are really from side quests. I don't see there being an achievement for hardest difficulty. So I don't think I'm going to do the hardest difficulty, especially for efficiency's sake. I want to enjoy the game. I want to enjoy the remake. I want to play it without pulling my hair out. I've played this game before and I've 100%ed it before.
Wow.
What did we just witness? The worst kept secret ever?
Worst kept secret ever. They know.
Probably. But you just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe even now.
It's out now.
We'll have to check after this.
It's out now.
I'm joined by the...
That's the voice actor. He plays
Wes Johnson.
the guard, and he plays
And Wes, who do you have?
what's the name of the Dragonborn DLC dude?
Oh, yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you?
That's a good dog.
This we can call him Barbas if you'd like, but he's.
I think he's also Shelgrath, if the shirt isn't obvious enough.
His time, Mr. DeMille.
That makes sense. I wouldn't. If I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the Direct, we're going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but newer now with the remastered version.
We'll watch a little bit of it.
So, Wes, for those that do not know you, first, shame on you if you don't, but if you don't, why don't you tell our friends here what role
Is that an adoring fan wig? I just put it together.
In Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would be there going,
Hold, criminal scum. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood.
That's a lovely one. The
That's
Imperial
very aggressive.
Guard
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again because people use the soundboard and they call the pizza shops and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! Oh, how many would that be, sir? And so I can't call
This guy's fun.
as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spit.
honestly, you're doing everybody a favor if you do. So.
Yeah,
I mean, and your shirt is totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's, where is it? My Dark Brotherhood pin here. Lucian LeChance of the Dark Brotherhood, dear child of Sithis. I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. So, yeah, I love.
He voices everybody, basically.
Oblivion to me was, I mean, I've loved all the games. I loved Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic, but Oblivion to me was where I came out to play, and it was the original.
I like his hat with the Dark Brotherhood pin.
Had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard. You know.
Whoa.
You know, Mom, Dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
It's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game, and as other games came along, and then you got to see Skyrim with its 10th anniversary edition, and when I first put that on the Xbox Series X, oh my God!
Oh, they're plugging. They're plugging.
I was blown away.
Ad drop.
To make Oblivion now have that kind of feel, that kind of look, the gameplay, the graphics. I mean, if I walk up to a lady in the middle of one of the towns and tap her on the shoulder and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I mean, I love the game. So now people are going to get a chance to see it with brand new eyes. And for people who've only ever played Skyrim, this is going to be kind of a...
You know, it really is baffling how many people haven't played the other Elder Scrolls games. Like, don't get me wrong, I haven't played 1 or 2. I dipped my toes into 3, and I didn't really like the system, so I didn't commit further. But 4 or 5 of the Elder Scrolls Online was fun. I liked ESO.
The detail on this.
But I am really surprised by how many people just don't play or haven't played Oblivion.
Every leaf on a tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing, I mean, he's wearing leather and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing. This guard.
I'll probably play it on expert at minimum. I don't know if I want to commit to legendary though.
Effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around, and I had a cold. I was really sick that day, but
you didn't have to go that hard into the role, Wes.
I know, I'm method, so method. But look at that.
Oh my god, it looks so good.
Door to the fringe, and inside, what's going to happen? Oh, look at the screens.
New loading screens.
The loading screens look so much sweeter and more detailed.
I kind of like the old loading screens though.
Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring. Haskell, your room's very dark, just like your personality. Hurry up and talk. Oh, look at those.
God, this is so weird. It looks so good. It's so weird seeing it look so nice.
He looks like Marley's.
The facial expressions are amazing too.
I mean, this is the first time you're seeing the remastered.
This is the first time I've seen any of this, and
wow,
the detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary, so put upon.
Well,
It almost looks like they're playing it on lower graphics.
for technical advancement.
Not that that's bad. It just looks like they are.
And age, I guess. For
20,
him as well.
20 years in the service of Shea Gorath is going to age anybody,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I like his puffy sleeves there. That little sign.
So we're just getting a glimpse at the Shivering Isles DLC right away?
Now, what would you say your favorite role has been for Oblivion, or which character do you feel like you gravitated the most towards?
Well, here's that's
Not bad.
the thing people ask me all the time: who's your favorite character to play this? And that's a Sophie's choice, because you bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You got to bring. These are all like my children. So, I mean, I love Lucian. I love.
Amazing, bro. I'm so glad that it came out today.
Reasons. I remember working with Mark Lampert for this game, and we're doing the same Imperial Guard.
So it seems like this is how they're going to do their gameplay
and
reveal. I don't know if I want to commit to this. So what I will do is I will
Insidious.
Does it take you? Is it that quick for you sometimes?
I'll leave it like that.
Breakdown of a
I'll leave it
character?
playing
Sometimes I take time. Shea was a
so that we could still get something out of it. But I do think I'm going to start downloading this. Like I said, I do still plan on finishing New Vegas.
with Lucian.
Ooh. New Game Pass reward or Game Pass
image
goodies?
I had in my mind as I portrayed him at first was completely different from the image of what he ended up looking like. You know, he ended up looking. They made him this gorgeous guy. You know,
I don't really need any of these.
oh my God, he's gorgeous. He has a heart of darkness. The perfect.
I think the only ones I would keep is probably the League and Smite 2 ones. I don't even play those games either, so I don't even need those. Well, if you guys see something you guys like, let me know. I'll just put the code up or something. I don't think I need any of these things, though.
You just finish your lines. So when I'm playing the game and I get to that point in the game, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't think I need any of this stuff. Anywho,
Look at this, the butter.
let's see. Did they show Oblivion? There she is, right there. Recently added. So you could play it with Game Pass, which I highly recommend you do because Game Pass is less than $20. So that means it's less than $50. But on the other hand, it is also only $50. So
Yeah, with Shea Gorath,
it's almost just worth it to buy it, honestly. Now, do I think the deluxe edition is worth it?
But we want him
I don't think so.
dangerous but funny.
They
said maybe something like Robin.
Where is it at?
No, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly, you know.
Is there like a?
With your entrails.
Let me see.
I don't believe you. So,
Admittedly, that
Shed
would be
my
an
info. I didn't
interesting
want
thing to
that.
see Robin Williams talking about.
I know, but I
Okay.
thought, where could I find
So
inspiration for this character?
I don't see this one. Okay, it's only $10.
I find dangerous.
Interesting.
I would love to have a drink with.
I don't think it's worth it. Still,
Afraid they might beat me up.
I don't think.
And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian.
Oh yes.
Unless you want the digital art book and soundtrack,
Billy Connolly. He can be my spirit.
I don't think it's worth it.
But it didn't seem
Just to get 2 armor sets, 2 new weapons, and 2 horse armor sets. I don't think it's worth it. $10, save it.
Who runs the Irish Channel down in D.C. His name is Tom Stack. And Tom,
But
he's from Cork, Ireland. And
just get the base game. I don't think it's worth upgrading.
What if
to just get armor and weapons? Really, that's all it is. It's basically cosmetic. I'm sure that those weapons aren't that great, also. And even if they are, it's not like you can't just become OP in this game or even lower the difficulty. Like it really just doesn't matter.
Deadly serious. There are a few moments where it drops completely.
Yeah, it looks like this is the way they're showing the gameplay. I'm not a big fan of this format. I thought someone was going to be playing it, like one of them or something.
What he wishes to do. And so,
but maybe I have TikTok brain or something. I don't know.
You'll hear all three separate things.
I don't use TikTok.
And he starts wondering what.
But yeah, this is exciting. It is out today. Everybody could play it. If you don't want to commit $50, Game Pass is cheap. I'm sure you guys have a PC, possibly. If not, maybe you guys have an Xbox. Also,
friendly.
I'm not sure.
Whether it's over the top, whether he's crazy mad, I just had to sit there and let that.
If it's on, is it on PS5?
And I think, from what I was told later, Todd was listening to it and they weren't expecting that. And so,
how do I check the PSN
and then
PlayStation Store?
To it, the more he's like, "Oh no, I like this, and
why can't I type?
Became.
And you define the character through multiple games and multiple universes.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing to be able. I love more than anything trying to figure out who a character is, and the Rubik's.
Okay, it's still not on the PlayStation Store yet.
And I imagine though that this.
I'm assuming it's gonna work its way there.
Somebody else that you get to input a lot of your influence.
But as of right now, it's not on the PlayStation Store.
Well, you have to bring a sense of life.
At least upon searching it.
Whereas when someone is writing it, they're bringing their sense of life to it, their experience. But you don't know their experience, but you know the circumstance.
It would pop up, right?
And you can build something upon the character, and then.
Are these the only exclusives that are on there?
In that space.
No way, right? I feel like there's way more than this.
That character, which is why every one of them become like.
Just doesn't sound right.
Oh no.
Okay, so as of right.
There are some days.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank isn't on here. Okay, so it's not accurate.
The more like is.
Right now, Oblivion is not.
Be terrifying, yes.
On the PlayStation Store.
Blank used to look at the photographs of the characters that he was doing.
Okay, interesting. I'm sure it'll be out soon. Okay, maybe it's gonna be one of those things where it's like.
I saw him. So
Xbox /PC
guy with a goatee
/ Microsoft, whatever the hell, Windows.
You look at Hermes.
They're gonna have. Is it on Steam? Hold on.
What does that sound like? And I worked with
can I freaking type,
D.B. Cooper as the director for the ESO, and we had to do some adaptation because.
Okay, so it's out on Steam.
Very slow and ponderous.
So I'm assuming it's going to be one of those things where it's delayed.
And with a clip
for PlayStation for like 6 months or something like that, or even hopefully less. But I think that's a
same as well. And the explanation.
That's how it's been. It was like 6 months to a year or something like that. Right, that they delayed other games. I think what was it called? Deathloop was the one that was for PlayStation 5. I think they held on to it for a year before it released on Xbox. And Starfield, I think they held on to Starfield. I don't remember exactly for how long, but they held on for it for a minute, I'm pretty sure. Unless it just didn't come out on PlayStation at all. I'm not sure.
Then another.
Regardless, it looks like PlayStation is getting it late.
Perception, and so
it seems that way
might be a little more
because every other shop has it, but PSN Store.
How your extrasensory perception of their
so.
However, if you're
that's good to know, right?
And you've got a little.
We'll check again. Let's see if it updated yet.
In that regard, suddenly it's a little clearer. It's like
Oblivion.
The Beatles listening to Helter Skelter on vinyl. Then later on CD, it's so much clearer. Manson was
right.
I wasn't meant to kill anybody.
So nothing is coming up. I've clicked in and out.
Okay.
That's there. Long answer.
It's a perfect answer.
I love doing it.
Cool.
I love doing it.
Okay, so
You don't have necessarily a
nutshell. Complete remake. Charisma minigame. It looks redone, or I don't know if it's the same or redone, but It looks at least pretty now. Lockpicking is the same. It just looks prettier. The game looks prettier. Unreal Engine 5, complete remake. They're calling it a remaster, but I think there is a very obvious difference between a remaster and remake. I think a remake is a complete from the ground up, like remake from 0 steps to whatever it ended up being. And a remaster is just making the old product look a little nicer. Like they didn't remake it at all. There's a very obvious difference, and this is a remake, not a remaster. I don't know why they're calling it a remaster, but sure, whatever.
In the middle of Oblivion, and it
DLCs are included. Thank the gods above. DLC is included.
Yeah. I went to Amsterdam with the ESO.
Bam.
And
Wait.
Cheese shop, bought a bunch of cheese, and took a
Where was
picture
it?
out there, and everybody was just like, "Well, there he is."
Okay, here.
Habitat.
Here. Bam. DLC included. You also get extra goodies. I don't know if this was in the OG Oblivion, but regardless, you get all these extra goodies.
You got to go through customs.
Available now. Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Download it if you haven't yet.
You're gonna eat, sir.
So you can play it ASAP. I will be finishing Fallout first because I am loyal and I've been consistent.
No, we're still.
For example,
Yeah, I think we're going to traipse around the Shivering Isles for a little while.
no.
And look at some of the faces and the hair, so much more.
For example,
And this is something that does come in the remastered. You get all of the DLC.
everybody's watching it right now. It's so funny.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's the full package.
When I start a game, I stick to it until I finish.
You know,
I don't think there's been a gap at all in between. So
but you know, it's
I don't see myself changing that habit yet. I could make an exception. Should I? I don't know.
Lives in a cave.
But
You get the
hey,
Staffordshire Gorath.
we'll see. Maybe there's a first time for everything, but as of right now, I don't really feel like doing that. I would like to finish Fallout, especially since I'm pretty close to the end. I've finished the DLCs almost, and the main story shouldn't take that long.
Kind of blurs together unless it's something like really big, right?
I wish they didn't change the UI very much. I did like the old HUD. I feel like they changed it too much. I don't think they needed to make it look like Skyrim. I feel like they could have kept it the way it was, basically. But for the most part, everything is pretty much homey. It's comfortable. It looks the same. I am excited for it.
The suicidal guy.
What else am I missing? $50. That's great. $50, by the way, for a remake.
This fella right here.
Great price. $60 to get all the extra goodies.
Adoring fan.
Don't think it's necessary. I don't think getting the deluxe edition upgrade is necessary. However, I noticed that there wasn't a collector's edition.
Craig.
I like collector's editions. I don't have very many of them. I know a lot of other people do have them.
Like a rock star.
Maybe that'll be something they release later. But as of right now, there was no collector's edition. So I wonder if that'll ever be addressed. I wonder if it'll never come. I don't know.
It was like torture.
It would have been neat to get some kind of little statue or something like an Oblivion Gate or what have you, or even this very thing. But
watching someone.
God, this looks so good, dude.
Like this when you're battling skeletons, when it takes them an hour to pick a lock.
There he is.
Saving and going back again and again and again. It's like, call me.
It's funny at first, and that was a lot.
But yeah, I think this is totally worth it. $50 to play one of the best RPGs of all time.
All right.
Or one of the most highly regarded RPGs of all time. Very fair. I think I would pay for it.
So can you tell us anything?
If I had not had Game Pass. I have Game Pass, so I don't need to technically because I'm already paying for my Game Pass. But I would drop $50 on this. I think it's totally worth it.
It's called Absolute Pitch in DC. A fellow by the name of Chip Ellington.
But this is a glimpse as to how The Elder Scrolls 6 might look. And it should look better by the time that comes out. That's exciting.
And we sat there and went through.
But anyway, this was going to be this was a really quick one. I really just wanted to watch this with anybody who might tune in. I'm grateful for everybody that did.
I do.
But I thought this might be a fun one-off. I don't really do these very often. And also, I don't think I've ever streamed on a Monday before. Wait, no, it's Tuesday now, huh? I don't think I've ever streamed on a Tuesday before, huh?
About these.
This is the first. I figured since it was a short stream, I could do it real quick. I mean, I've only been streaming for an hour, if that, if you don't include the getting started at the beginning.
Enmeshed into
But
the game world he is. I mean, the
I'm glad that I got to do this. This was fun. This was nice to watch with people. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Steven and Heretic. I really appreciate it.
Morrowind was kind of.
But yeah, this is exciting. I'm gonna probably go to bed now. I hope to see y'all at the Oblivion streams.
Graphically
Feel free to spoil it for me, as I've already played the game anyway. So I'm sure you guys are going to be watching other streams or other content on this game anyway. But I hope that you guys will come along for my ride whenever I start this adventure.
Really fun and really good to do. And I started.
I know, Heretic, that you haven't played this, so I'll try to finish Fallout ASAP so that we could enjoy the journey together.
Without question.
All of us, because it'll be fun. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me. Oblivion Remaster looks amazing, but it should have been called a remake. My only pet peeve. Missed opportunity. But yeah, thank you everyone. I'm going to call it there. Good night. Bye-bye.